Okie dokie. Off to the races. No name for this bullshit. I don't know. It's the ye old fam shit talking show. Anyway, uh, let's get right into it. It's gonna be tough to talk bad about people's other teams, seeing as you and I both lost this week.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
I'm trying to scroll through and see your 95 points. Okay, better than I did. Quick shout out to Sean, who shit on me, scored the most points of the week, 128.92, followed up by Dad, 125.7. It's not bad.
I'd like to say I was actually just talking about this with him at dinner a second ago, and I'd like to say I think he might have a wombo combo with Kelsey and Mahomes there. But if defense is his downfall again this year, I will literally laugh my ass off because he can't seem to ever
I
figure
was
out defense.
just gonna say, bro, put a Green Bay's defense in, scored a whopping 0 points. I think that might have been the second worst defense in the league. I think only one other defense scored worse. Could be wrong about that. Um, he's got question marks though. If you look at Dad's team, he had Devin Singletary and Ramondre Stevenson as his starting running backs. They had a combined 10.9 points. So how he got away with 125 is just on the back of Mahomes, Diggs, Judy, Kelsey. I mean, if he makes a couple adjustments, I don't know if he tries to trade for a running back. I mean, he's probably not going to do anything like that. But he's got a win under his belt. Okay, I was gonna go through pretty much just the matchups here, just to see how everybody's looking. We'll start with mine since I got fucking shit on. Uh, is that my?
What's your name again? Spun your last web.
Yeah, I'm spun your last web Spider-Man. I don't know what I'm looking at. My phone is messing up. It says I've got Evan Ingram and DK Metcalf and Younghoe Koo. It's like combining shit. So let me pull this back up in a second here. Like I don't have any of those players. Okay, pull this matchup here. All right, it fixed itself. Yeah, I started off real hot. Matt Stafford put up a nice less than 8 points. Um, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, my bench with 20. That's pretty nice. Uh, tight end sucked ass this week, dude. Irv Smith for me put up 0. It's
Yeah,
like nobody
I
else.
mean,
Like Kyle Pitts 2.9. Even Mark Andrews 7.7. Noah
at
Fant
least that's
3.1.
respectable.
Cole Kmet, I thought was gonna be. I mean, he could still be good this year. I picked up Cole Kmet in every league I could. He's put up 0 in his first game. Granted, that was the monsoon game. Um. Anyway, Sean had a good fucking week. Barkley went off. Adams went off. He's got a couple question marks. Who knows if Tony's gonna be any good. GG Sean probably he'll be good for a little while. His team's got some depth, so not much
Yeah.
shit talking to do about
No,
Sean's
he's
team.
got a good team, and props to him for fucking pulling trigger on Barkley because
I
I'd
wanted
wanted
to.
to keep to that.
Oh, he got him like literally to pick before me, dude, and I was
Yeah.
like, he's gonna be so good this year. Okay, anyways, moving on. We had Mom versus Andrew. Andrew took the win with that one, 111.4 to 97.86. Mom's team is in
He's about to be
shambles.
team IR this year.
It's about to be L number 2 for Mom next week if she doesn't make some changes. We got Dak Prescott, broken fucking thumb. Was that a Bennett fracture or something like that? I don't even remember what it was. Eli Mitchell. I think they just put Eli Mitchell on IR. That's her running back 1. I believe that was her first drafted running back. Luckily, she's got James Robinson on the bench. There is some hope. There's some hope for her there. Uh, and then CD is her wide receiver 1. I'm sorry, no, she's got Jay Jeffers too. But CD on put up less than 4, and you got no Dak anymore for I don't know. I think they said maybe he's coming back week 5. That's like if everything goes right. I doubt that. We probably won't see him until like November. Uh, but holy shit, the Cowboys looked fucking awful last night, huh? Or not last night, Sunday.
I didn't catch the end of the game, the fourth quarter, but during the rest of the game, like they just didn't have anything going. I don't know. I hope. No, I don't want to say I hope because I hope they suck this year. But for
They
fantasy
suck.
purposes, I mean, Jesus, that's a lot of players to not do well in 1 week.
Well, I mean, even when Dak was in before Dak went out, like they had 3 points on offense. Uh, Lamb had 3.9 points. He had 2 receptions. I think he had 11 targets. So it's like, what the hell is going on? Does Dak just suck? Maybe. Anyway, mom's team it needs a little work. I think she could be
I
okay though, because she's got
I
Justin Jefferson,
she's got some depth on the bench. I don't know. I mean, I love mom.
Robbie Anderson,
I don't
James
know why she's
Robinson.
carrying 2 kickers. It's not the
Mom,
play.
figure it
But
out. Your bench kicker also scored more. I say you go with him. Evan McPherson is handsome. You're right, but he missed it. Missed a field goal. Missed an extra point. That was the Steelers game that every kicker missed. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, we're gonna.
Andrew's team is looking pretty scary. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he
He's
was
got some good
solid,
playmakers.
right? Like he didn't have
Yeah.
anyone explosive, but like whatever. I mean, everybody like quarterbacks are just finding themselves week one.
I
You
mean, if
know,
you could find a quarterback that's gonna just consistently put up 15 to 18 points a game for you, like
I
I don't
mean,
think
even
anybody's gonna complain.
15 to 18 is not exactly what you want. It's fine.
If it's consistent, I'm okay with it.
But to be fair, it's like pretty much every quarterback put like 15 to 20 up on the board, aside from Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes dropped like
Well, I
33.
said Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Jalen Hurts 24. Okay, I forgot about Josh Allen. Justin Herbert 23. Josh Allen 31. Lamar 20, Joey Burrow less than 20. So it's like, yeah, you could definitely do worse this week, i.e. Mom's Dak Prescott. Um, but like Joe Mixon solid. Gibson without Brian Robinson there, solid. I thought he fumbled for a second there. I could be wrong. Doesn't look like he did. Uh, Debo, that was a weird game. He still put
Did
up
he only
almost
have
12.
2 receptions?
Yeah, he had like 8 rushes
I thought he
because
didn't want to rush anymore.
no, they worked out the contract, so he's still gonna rush. I think he didn't want to rush as much. He's still gonna rush though. Um, but Debo still putting up almost 12 in, a literal tsunami.
Right.
Gabe Davis goes crazy. Darren Waller had honestly an off week for Darren Waller, like 9.9 points, but still Darren Waller, he's gonna be
I
fine
mean,
there.
I feel like that was a decent just comeback game for him because he wasn't even hurt like all last year, and like
Yeah,
I was expecting Adams to take way more targets away from him, and I thought
funny
Renfro
enough,
would be the one to still get the targets, not Waller.
I believe Adams had 17 targets. Could be wrong about that.
17?
Yeah, and then if you look at Waller, both Waller and Renfro had 6, I think.
Is it just Adams? Is like every quarterback he talks to, he's like, all right, guys, the game plan is we're gonna throw me the ball
Well,
40 times a
if you watch
game.
the game, Adams is just always open, bro. He runs these routes. I
He
mean,
has no. He's a great
Renfro's open
receiver.
too,
He's a
but
great receiver.
I don't
Just
know. It's probably just scripted him in. Game one, you want to get Adams some work, see
I
what he
didn't.
can
I
do.
didn't. We didn't see any of that game because we were watching the Giants. Like how was Dak? Not Dak. How did Derek keep throwing all these picks? Like I don't understand. Was he
Oh, I
trying
don't
to
know.
just force it to Adams
It
or?
could have been. I know he was getting pressured a lot that
Uh,
game. Yeah, the
oh
the
yeah, Khalil Mack was a fucking
Khalil Mack had
savage
3
apparently, right? Yeah.
sacks. Chargers have a good defensive front, so he was getting pressured a shit ton. That probably was a big part of that. Either way, the Raiders will see better days. Darren Waller, yeah, Andrew's looking scary. He's already got one win under his belt, so he'll be interesting to keep an eye on. Um, I could see him certainly winning some playoff games, grant if his team stays healthy. He's got to look for a little more running. Oh well, you know what? His running back depth is actually not too bad. Damian Harris is a question mark because of the three-headed monster in New England. You got Harris, um, what is his name? I think it's Ramondre, and then you got one other guy there, and then it's got Brees Hall as well, but neither of them were crazy
I
good
mean,
week one.
besides
But
his defense, Andrew's low scoring player was like 7 points, which is
and you can just stream
pretty
defenses
nuts.
anyways. So who really cares about the
Oh
defenses?
no, I know. No, I'm just saying. That's why I'm kind of nervous. I understand. But all
All
right,
right.
moving on.
Yeah, we got I think this is Nathan 24 Savage versus Nathan versus Chris. Look at that. Chris took the W on this one, aside from, or sorry, even with Cam Akers putting up 0. Okay. Whoops. All right. Anyway, we were talking about Chris versus Nathan. We're gonna go through these a little bit quicker now too. Yeah, Nathan just had a shit week, dude. I mean,
No, no. All right, look at his team. Look at the names.
nothing
Look at the
wrong with.
names and tell me, would you expect Christian Kirk to be his highest scoring player of the week?
Yeah, I know. Mark Andrews with 7, Thielen with 5, Cortland Sutton was just not the worst, but you can do better. Montgomery with 6, Kamara with 6, and then Brady puts up 10. His defense didn't help him either. Yeah, that's tough. If any of his players had just scored a little bit more, he could have beaten Chris.
I think if
Chris's Cam Akers with 0.
one or two of his players score a touchdown, I think he wins.
That's true. He had what, 1 touchdown, and that was Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Butker scored more points than Andrews, more points than Thielen, more points than Montgomery, more points than Kamara, almost more points than Sutton. So kickers get carried. Nathan, your team's fucking awful. Apparently, I don't know what happened, bro. Get good, dude.
He'll bounce
GG's,
back.
Chris.
He's got a good team name, so we'll figure it
Chris
out.
has something to figure out here though, because he has Tony Pollard and Cam Akers, and Cam Akers is probably not going to see any more volume than he did last week, and then he's got Chris Godwin, who's probably going to be out for a week or two. So
Yeah, I'd just like to say if I played either of these two, I would have won this week, even though I put up a freaking crap
listen,
week. So
I thought about that too. I mean, I was trash, but I would have beat Nathan. Anyway, moving on to Beth and Sarah. Sarah took this one. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I just say Tishwita.
Yeah, no, she actually surprisingly.
Elizabeth. What's going on here?
Aaron Rodgers was using a walker out on the field, I guess, and
It's week
I
one.
mean,
Devontae Smith with a goose egg, 0 points.
I'm surprised by the Amari Cooper.
Well, it's Jacoby
score.
Brissett throwing to him, so.
I guess they were just kind of running the ball all game, right?
Yeah, that's tough.
Devontae
She also
Smith
had
goose egg is tough.
Yeah, no Kittle because Kittle was out, so she had played Noah Fant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking rough. I don't know if Cooper's gonna be much better this year. Everyone else on her team can improve, I think, but Cooper's, we'll see. I don't know. He might just be kind of trash this year.
Sarah actually might have a decent team. If her kicker doesn't put up like 0.
Yeah,
And
Connor has to stay healthy. I just noticed she has Deontay and Freiermuth.
Hey, but they both put up. They almost put up double digits.
How did
in a
Juju
fairly
do?
low-scoring game, by the way, with the Bengals and the Steelers.
Yeah. Juju, 6 receptions, 79 yards. He finds the end zone. He's a good week. All right, not bad. All right, moving on. Garrett takes the L versus Dad. Dad had the second highest score of the week. Dogs are playing with toys, so if you hear squeaking, that's what that is. Garrett's another one. I mean, it's week 1, bro. Week 1 is so weird. Colcom had no points. He had Najee put up 23 yards and a touchdown. Touchdown saved his entire day.
Garrett with the bold start at Cordero, though.
Do you think he actually thought about that one, or do you think he actually set his lineup, or he drafted and then he was like, all right, here we go? Because he's got Javonte on the.
Who knows? He is.
Oh no,
that's
not Javonte. That's Jamal. That's Jamal.
He's got pretty good depth, Garrett. And if he freaking was smart enough and put D-Hop on the IR and use that other bench spot correctly, he'd be.
He's got a decision to make. I don't know if you can put suspended players on the IR though. I think they have to be IR. Have to be injured or out.
Pretty
He might be able to. Who knows?
I'm not positive actually. Garrett, if I'm wrong, I take it back.
He's got a decision to make next week because he's got Hunter Renfrow, but Julio's gonna be a nice start with Chris Godwin out, so we'll see what Garrett does with that one. We talked about Dad's team a decent amount. I'm gonna kind of go by Dad's team. But
him and Mom. I had to say.
I know it's so funny when they draft, and I'm like,
the 2 kickers. You guys are killing me. I mean, keep doing it. I love it, but leave more players for the rest of us.
All right, moving on. Shannon had played against Veronica. Shannon took the win in this one. Pretty tight one here. Veronica was off to a pretty good start with Josh Allen putting up 31. Jamar Chase tried to save her day, but Darnell Mooney 1.3, Dawson Knox 1 point. Can't have that.
That feels bad.
Zeke is another issue. It's like, what's going on with the Cowboys? Is he going to continuously put up 5 points a week and you just drop him? Like, is he going to be droppable at some point this year?
Honestly, I don't. Especially with Dak going out for a few weeks, they may rely on the run game quite a bit more.
I didn't watch the game, so I don't know if he looked like he had any juice or not, but I guess
He actually, I saw the beginning of it, and he looked like he had a little bit more pep in the stuff still. I just think that the the Bucks were just like outplaying them in every facet.
yeah. Also, Veronica probably could have won this one. I'm not going to do the math, but Kareem Hunt on her bench with 21, Jarvis Landry with 14.9. I don't know if I blame her for benching Kareem. I mean, Josh Jacobs, you got to see what he's got in Zeke, so good win for Shannon. Her team. I mean, Swift, Henry. If Henry stays healthy and like plays a little bit better, like Giants shut him down, 82 yards, no touchdowns, nothing through the air. AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle, DeAndre Swift, Henry. That's a good wide receiver running back stack right there. Like
Yeah, I don't.
Brown's gonna be good.
I'm kind of scared of Shannon's team, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
she could be good this year. Hawkinson, oh my God, she has Dotson on her bench too. He's gonna be. He's gonna
Did you
be
say
interesting.
Penny already too?
No, I just saw that too. Yeah. If he stays healthy, he's another question mark. He's been injured a lot. Yeah, her team's looking a little spooky. All right, Spence, we're moving on to your match. Last one. Hopefully we can sneak this one in. I don't know how much. Oh, we've got 3 minutes. Okay, we're good.
Well, we don't need to talk about this too much. Props to Benny Doo. He had a solid week.
Yeah.
JT obviously is gonna do work. Nick
Yeah.
Chubb, honestly, 14 points without even getting a touchdown. it's not even fair. Keenan Allen, unfortunately for him, I think got a little bit dinged up. But
Nick Chubb had just 141 scrimmage yards, huh?
honestly, look at if Ben had put in Mike Thomas instead of Tyler Lockett, he would have had the highest scoring team of the week.
But I don't blame him. I mean, nobody knew what Michael Thomas was
Oh
going to be.
no,
this year.
I'm not blaming him at all. I'm just saying like Ben's
got
a
the
pretty good team.
Yeah,
he's got Shep on the bench down there.
It's looking pretty good. Shep, that might be Shep's best game of the season, to be honest.
I basically couldn't do anything else besides what I did unless I picked up waiver shit. My team's dead. I have a bunch of people who didn't even play this week on my bench. So.
Yeah, let's look at your team for a quick second here, Spencer. While we got time. Trey Lance, huh? That's a bold draft pick.
Yeah, whatever.
It'll be fine. You throw that whole game out, bro. Field was underwater, dude. Like,
yeah, but it's so frustrating
Fields wasn't
because
that great either. I mean,
thought with at least he had some touchdowns. Like I thought with how the conditions were that they'd have Lance run it more, and they just didn't. Like
he was running a bit, but yeah, they packaged Debo in the run game too much. Javonte's fine. Henderson is going to be apparently better than I thought he was going to be with Cam Akers not getting any work. And then you got Tyreek DK is going to be better than I thought he was too. He had a decent amount of points last night.
I feel like he had some good targets too, and the Broncos defense I think is actually legit. Like they shut him down the second half.
That's right.
Right, yeah. Who knows? I gotta get
Ingram. Oh my God, he cut his hair. I just pulled up his picture on ESPN. He cut his hair.
He said new team, new me.
Your depth is good though. I still think Robinson's gonna be fine.
Week 1. I'm honestly debating pulling him out of my lineup though until I actually get some consistency from him because that's horrible week 1. He got like 1 target, bro. That's horrible.
I know. Sean McVay said after the game that he's like, we got to get Allen Robinson more involved. But J.K. Dobbins, if he can get healthy, and then A.J. Dillon, I think, is going to take over as the running back 1 at some point this year. But all right, we got to wrap it up. We got about 40 seconds left before this shit cuts me off again. Next video, Spencer and I are going to do this every week, by the way, as long as everybody actually watches this shit. Who knows if anyone's going to watch it. Yeah,
I'm coming for you, Chris.
There won't be shitty cutoffs, and I can go for however long I want to next time because I bought this stupid application, but I just didn't have the serial number to put in for it this time. So, all right, GG's everybody. I'll talk some more shit next time. Goodbye.
Adios.